What is going on, guys? Rodney here with Crypto Bros. Welcome to tonight's video. I'm super excited about this review, and tonight we are talking about Blox. Now, before we get into the meat of this video, let me just quick say Blox is a couple of things. One, it is a next generation portfolio tracker. If I had to kind of like describe it in fairly crude terms, I would say it's like Blockfolio on steroids, who then hooked up with CoinMarketCap and they had a baby, and they deliver all this like great information on a super clean platform. But even more importantly than that, Blox is being called the Quickbooks of crypto. And to kind of give you some insight into that, one of the huge problems that we're going to be facing, especially as crypto grows, is the accounting and reporting aspect in some of these large businesses that are managing crypto funds that actually sit and hold and utilize some type of crypto. They are having troubles with the reporting accounting aspect. So these guys are essentially filling that void and solving that problem. So we're going to dive into all that, including the actual platform. That is free for guys like you and I to track our cryptos. But before we jump into all that, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. We just broke 3,700 subscribers, so I'm super humbled and super appreciative. If you haven't subscribed yet, all you have to do is hit this subscribe button. All that being said, let's check out Blox. And what's crazy is that, for one, I feel like this is kind of in hiding in plain sight, as it does trade on Binance. And we're going to go through the token, like the token metrics, then we're going to jump into the website, check out their portfolio, then I'll wrap it up at the end with the accounting piece that they're trying to solve, which again I think is just going to really project this project, upwards in market cap, in price, in ROI standpoint. So anyway, stick with me. First and foremost here, Blox is number 294 on CoinMarketCap. Current market cap, we're under $30 million, and if they can potentially pull off this, this piece here for the the accounting platform for the businesses in general, there's a lot of upside on there. We can obviously see there's been some crazy price action previously, but our volume in the last 24 hours is $1.6 million, circulating supply 661 million tokens, and a total supply of 1 million CDT tokens. CDT before it was Blox, it was CoinDash, and they kind of rebranded into Blox. The CDT token, CoinDash token, still is in play and usable based on what they have going on. If we also just swing over to Coin Checkup, we can see that their all-time high is at 28 cents, and we're currently trading at 4, so that is a 7x back to the all-time high. They're kind of launching their what's going to be called Blox Business. This is that accounting business focused piece in July of 2018. The CEO did some announcements and stuff on it's this video right here. All these links that I referenced tonight will be in the comments below, but this was his little spiel here at Consensus. So he's announcing this Blox Business piece. Here's their old website, CoinDash. You can check out their video, but really just kind of reverts you over to Blox. Now, if we get to their website, we can see, their kind of slogan here is crypto assets in sync. You can get it on Android, you can get it on Apple, and you can have it on your web application on your computer, which I think is awesome. Again, guys, to get a full understanding of this, and we're going to go through the actual platform here in a minute, but Blox syncs all your wallets and all your exchanges into one place, one platform. So you don't necessarily have to check your balance in Binance and go over to hit BTC and check Bittrex and do that. You can actually sync all of your wallets together on this Blox platform. Or if you're not comfortable with that, you can actually do it manually. I've been doing all of my transactions manually. I generally don't have a lot, so that syncing piece isn't like a huge deal for me. One thing to note here in terms of like security, you're not giving out any information that could be hacked or stolen or that would be really pertinent. They're basing it on specific APIs, and APIs are read-only. So just by you syncing up to this, your account and your stuff information, like your private keys and all that stuff, none of that will be leaked because it's not involved. So anyway, moving on, again, Blox syncs all your wallets and exchanges into one account. Again, this is a completely free platform, and I think when you guys actually use it and see it, you'll be blown away. talks about just the basics here. You can have multiple portfolios, cross devices, so all your stuff is always in line, whether you're using your laptop or your cell phone. So we get down here, a couple big partners in place: eToro, RSK, Neo Wings, I'm not even going to read this one. Forget it. FinTech Block Group, whatever. So anyway, they have a bunch of partners in place. And once we actually see, when we get over to like the business aspect, they're managing over $2 billion in crypto assets now for a couple of their partners that they have in place. So this is really just the beginning here. So pretty simple website. Again, just to reiterate on the safety of this, it says, is my information private and safe? And it says Blox does not put any of your personal information at risk. There is no need to insert any compromising personal information, such as private keys or security bank details. Blox only uses API keys, which are read-only versions and have no direct access to your crypto holdings. So there is that. I'm going to do my best to pull this up on my phone. I downloaded and set all this up today so we can check it out. Let me just get it set up here. Bear with me. So I kind of built like this little like mock account. All right. So here's like the interface. It actually looks much cleaner on my cell phone than it does on here. But first and foremost, we can see right at the top here, it says Binance. I just made like a fake little Binance portfolio, right? So if I want to keep track of all my different coins that I have in Binance, I can do that. And then also there's a couple other ones. You can have a hodl account, you can have a trading account. So this keeps all your assets in one. As we check this part out here, we have the tokens, which we can actually see. There's our balance at the top of $3,600. All our different wallets that we have set up in place. All these were built manually. There's Bitcoin wallet, Ethereum wallet. Here's all the transactions. You guys can see all my transactions that I just kind of did today with my fake buys here. A deposit of 1,000 Cardano, 2 Neo, 3 Litecoin, 0.2 Bitcoin, whatever. If we want to actually add tokens to this, all we actually have to do is, if we just hit this little, what I did is hit that little blue button here. We go to deposit, set up your assets. We're going to do, what do you guys want to do here? Let's do Dash. So we'll do Dash. We're going to say we bought 5 Dash. We're going to have to set up a Dash wallet. So if I was doing like an Ethereum, token, I wouldn't actually have to set up a wallet, but we're going to quickly set up a Dash wallet. I can also from here, connect it to an exchange or a wallet directly, or as I'm going to do manually, but we are going to be doing a wallet. Dash wallet, create manual account. Then it's going to take us back to the actual page where we were putting in our information. So again, there's Dash, five tokens that we bought today. We can say it's feeling. You put whatever note in there. I probably shouldn't even have started that because I look like an idiot. Feeling the price had to have it. Don't judge me. Anyway, we're going to submit that. We're going to quote unquote deposit it. Again, we're doing all this manually. You will be able to connect this stuff to your wallet so it syncs automatically. And then as we go down there, there's our Dash, our new token balance of $5,202.43. The other part that is really great about this is this piece right here. So not only do we have all of our portfolio stuff in one spot, we also can set up all these different pieces. So the first kind of tile up here is the watch list. Now I added all these on there: IOTA, Binance Coin, Nebulous, Blox, Loopring, Wanchain. So I can check all these out just like I normally would. In that regard, coins I'm interested in, things that I would want to potentially buy. Also, you can go over here to all tokens, very similar to CoinMarketCap. Scroll through, see the gains. This part I think is really interesting, this tab, and this is what's called the top Blox tokens, and this is the top 10 tokens that people are holding on their blocks. So you can just kind of get an idea of what is going on here. So we see, Ethereum is number 1, Bitcoin number 2, Omisego number 10, Neo number 9. That is what they're holding. Working our way a little bit farther in the down the application here, it's the 30 most watched tokens in Block. We can obviously scroll through this as well. Check these out. Biggest gainers, biggest losers, all this good stuff. And then finally, we can check out the market cap info. You know, $334 billion market cap, 100 or 16 billion 24-hour trading volume, and all this Bitcoin dominance 38.65%. So all of this is in one place, and I think that is just pretty amazing. If we go back to the top, we can actually get our tiles back up here. So I think for a free application that gives you all of this stuff, I just think that is pretty stinking awesome. Now, on to the what I would call the main event and the most important part of this review. These are a couple articles, and again, these will be posted down below, so if you guys want to check them out, you can. This is from sorry, butchering it. This is from a website called PR Newswire, and the title says, blockchain startup Blox.io launches Quickbooks for crypto. And you guys can read this like a super short article, but essentially the 2 points that I want to point out here, with more companies, and obviously I have it highlighted, with more companies and institutions managing large amounts of crypto assets, many companies are finding it difficult to successfully manage their books and finances. Adding to this, cryptocurrencies are the most volatile asset class in history, making the challenge even greater. Looking at a $50 billion plus market of customizable accounting solutions, it is only natural that the largest potential market growth for this industry will be rapidly growing 500 billion cryptocurrency. Will be rapidly growing with the $500 billion cryptocurrency industry. Obviously, this is, I don't know when they posted this article. Oh, May 16th. Not quite 500 billion, but good try, guys. So then it just talks about Blox business, and it says Blox business is the first to provide organizations with the ability to customize according to their users' need a complete set of tracking and reporting tools for crypto. Obviously, we both get that as users, but businesses as well. We'll flip over to one more article. And this is from News BTC. Again, these will be posted below so you can check it out. It says Blox.io launches much needed crypto accounting platform. And then this kind of all just prefaces, you know, what they have going on. Big keynotes here. Blox business helps them manage over 2 billion in crypto assets. Company projections estimate that by the end of the year, the platform will help manage more than 10% of the total crypto market. It says blockchain pioneers like Wings, Civics, Chainlinker Capital, eToro all utilize the platform to help manage their digital assets. You guys can totally check this out. Talks about what's coming up, the growth of some of these crypto hedge funds. But this part right here, again, just kind of talks about the problem, and it says, as the crypto world grows, Blox and other blockchain accounting companies will presumably play an increasingly important role. The ability to automate and streamline crypto asset data feeds, the ability to automate or at least streamline crypto asset data feeds will be an invaluable resource for crypto businesses and funds, especially in a tougher regulatory environment. So with the more regulation that's coming in place, especially in terms of taxes, they're saying that this is going to be much, much needed. As the world continues to go crypto, business operations will need to keep up. This is why blockchain accounting platforms will prove to be so vital. So there is the problem they're trying to solve. They are basically bringing this accounting and reporting platform to businesses, which again, like this hasn't been a problem until recently, just based on the adoption of blockchain and cryptocurrencies in general. If you guys want to check out, this is a 7-minute and 46-second video from their consensus speech. Definitely watch that. He goes over everything briefly, but then also, this is actually a great video from BTC Sessions, and he'll kind of walk you through a little bit more in depth on the actual consumer application, like the one that I went through on my phone. He does a bunch of stuff on there. And last but not least, like check out this Twitter feed, 20,000 followers on here. It's just not a coin I see highly talked about. I don't see it very much on YouTube, but their community is super good, and it's super, it's just very promising, very positive. They are very supportive. And what I love about this project, like if you're in their Telegram channel, like they're listening to the people in there. And actually, let's just go to their, let's go to Blox. Let's go to their YouTube really quick. I just want to show you this part where they essentially are, where they are making all these videos for their actual consumers here. Let's see if this is it. Yeah, this is it. So what they're doing, sorry, I get that was super painful. So essentially what they're doing is they're listening to the people that are in their community, and they're making all of these different pieces specifically for them. So one of the recent things that they did is they were able to, connect Blox to GDAX. You can see, here's an example right here. Dash AutoSync integration is now available on Blox. KuCoin AutoSync integration. So they're listening to their actual people that are in the community talking about what improvements and whatnot that they can make. And I just love that piece because they're very forward thinking. So here's the new one that just came out. Easy automation with GDAX integration on Blox. Here, this new video that was posted 2 days ago specifically talks about that kind of platform with all the updates and the tiles and where you can view the coins and set notifications, that last piece we went through. So anyway, guys, I just think, again, none of this is financial advice, but if they can get this accounting, this solution for reporting for businesses off the ground running, they already are doing that. What you'll see actually in their CEO's video, he basically says, look, in the slide it says 2 billion. He's like, we are almost 3 billion at this point that we are managing. So they know what they're doing in this regard for these companies. Once this piece of their business becomes further adopted, I think the sky is the limits. Again, we're trading at 4 cents down from a high of essentially 28. In terms of an ROI standpoint, please do your own research far before investing. Not financial advice, not financial advisor, but I think there's some upside here as this is a real problem. It's not some made up problem. This is a real problem. So anyway, guys, that is what I have for you today. I hope I didn't ramble on too long. So anyway, have a great night. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, just know I would love to absolutely have you here. And then also, as we get closer to this 4,000 subscriber mark, I am going to be doing a giveaway, some type of cash, whether it's like a Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever you guys want. I'll do that. Even PayPal, haven't figured out the amount yet, but just my small way of saying thank you so much for being a part of the community. If I was rolling in more dough, I would definitely give you guys some, but I'm not. So anyway, appreciate you guys. I will catch you later.